Hi guys, welcome to Math 20-2. So I'm going to make a quick video here that's going to help you to understand how to work through the course. So to start out with, you should be able to log into School Zone. And when you get to School Zone, you'll see that across the top there's these different things you can click on. And what you want to click on is Apps. And then you're going to go to the Moodle. Okay. Now, once you're in the Moodle, I think this is trying to do something funny. You shouldn't do that because it just did it because I was already logged in. So then you should see a list of your courses. Probably for you, there won't be quite as many. And so basically you just click on the Math 20-2. It'll probably ask you to log in, so you can fill in your username and password there. And then it'll take you a site that looks like this. So in order to get started on the course, you do need to first of all do the Go course, okay? So basically you can click on this and then you'll do the Go course, and after you've completed the Go course, you should, within about an hour of finishing, you should get an email that will have a passcode. And so basically what you'll want to do then is click on your Go course code assignment and go into preview quiz now, which I'm not going to do because I don't want to go into there, but basically it'll give you a chance to enter in the passcode that you got emailed to you. Once you have done that, then you're going to have the rest of your course opened. So basically here is a section called How to Get Started in this course, and this has the link to the actual course page that you'll be using with all the material on it. So you have to have that Go course finished in order to get the code so that you can unlock this and get the link to the actual course page that you'll be on. Okay, so once you've done that and this is unlocked, then you'll be able to go to, I'm just going to have to go to it here a second. So you'll be able to click on a link directly in the page that will take you to this page. So this is your Math 20-2 page. And basically what you'll find in here is a section called General Resources, and this has a few really important things. So the first thing that you need to do in this course is read this course outline. It's very, very important that you read the course outline all the way to the end, because it has a lot of information about, like the first section here is looking at due dates. So that's an important thing to keep in mind so that you can stay on track for the proper timeline for the course. So basically, whatever date it says for the end of the unit is the date you should be writing your unit exams on. If you start the course late, that's okay. Just work as hard as you can to get caught up so that you are able to follow this timeline right away. And then if you scroll down in the course outline, you'll find that there's instructions of how to work through the course, including the online proctoring system that you'll be using for tests. Now, when you are writing tests, it's very important that you have read these rules and follow them, because if you don't, then there's a chance that your test will not be counted for marks, and in that case different things could happen, but it might be that you'll have to rely on a final exam for 100% of your course grade. So it is up to you. It is your responsibility to make sure that you have read the information about Proctorio, which is our online proctoring system. So I'll maybe just open this up a quick second, so that you know how to behave during the exam and how to get set up for the exam and all of that information. So the link is right here. It's going to take you to a presentation that's going to walk you through how to get set up with the system. And then the last two slides are probably the most important of this document, because, like when you click on this link, because they are going to explain to you what your behavior is expected to be. And you're expected to follow that if you want your test to count. Okay. There's also information here about rewrites. Okay. So that's also important information for you to be aware of so that you don't, over expect what might be available to you. There's also formula sheets here. So this is the main one that you'll be using for all of your tests. It's also important that you read this. This is the only data you will be able to use during exams, so you can't write any additional information onto that. And you will be expected to show the formula sheet to the camera when you're writing so that I can see that there's no additional writing on there. So you can use this for all exams. That means that you have to know what's on it and what's not on it so that you can memorize whatever's not on it. And it's very important that you have a printed copy ready before you write your exam with Proctorio, because Proctorio will not allow you to open an online copy of this. Okay, so it's really important that you have that ready for you in your test. There's a Z-score table here, which you'll also have to have printed out and ready to use when you get into the statistics unit. So just make sure before you write that test you have that ready. Then the next thing we have down here is a chance to book an appointment with me. So if you need to have help either on-site or online, you can click on this link and it will take you to a form you can fill in to book a time. The system requires you to give 24 hours notice, so just be aware of that. And that just allows me to make sure that I can have, you know, my time properly set up as I'm working with different students in different courses. Okay. If you're meeting up with me online, or if you want to come to the online class where you have a chance to have your questions answered, you can click on this link and it will take you to something called Blackboard, which you should be familiar with from the Go course. And basically what happens is we'll be able to meet up online in here and talk with each other about whatever you might have questions on. There's practice exams here on Exam Bank that you can use. My daily schedule is here, so you can kind of see what it will look like, although you'll probably be able to tell that from the appointment booking schedule as well. And there's a final exam schedule that has information about all the final exams at Argyle. Okay, so that's the general resources page, and after that it should be pretty straightforward to just work through the course. So basically you go to chapters, start out, you know, you should be going through them in order. So if chapter 8 is the first one, then you do that one first. Go to the page and it gives you a list of what to do. So watching the class recordings, working through the textbook and workbook. You can watch additional videos if you need that. And then basically what happens is I have the online copy of the textbook and solutions here, as well as a set of blank notes that you can use. So if you want, you can have those printed off, because basically what I do is I go through them in my notes videos down here. So you would have your notes, you can follow along in the video, fill them in as you go. And then if you need to refer back to see what I wrote, you can always open up these filled in notes as well. Okay, so then there's notes here that cover the different sections. You can see which section it is down here in the tag. And then I have also kept up last year's class recordings. So these were recordings that the previous teacher made for the different sections. And then there's also some additional videos that come from online from another teacher about the same material. So it's really nice that you have a chance to kind of pick and choose what information works best for you and go along with that, or to use more than one and go with that. Okay, and all the chapters are basically going to have the same layout. Now, once you're finished with a chapter and you feel ready to write the test, then basically all you need to do is go back to that Moodle page that we saw before. So I'm just going to jump back there real quick. So you're going to go back to your Math 20-2 page, and if you're ready to write a test, then you can go to the Chapter 8 test remotely proctored. You can click on that. Here again, I have very clearly laid out the instructions for following if you're using Proctorio. So it's very important that you read through these, follow them all, and then you can go ahead and start the test. Okay, so keep in mind, failure to comply with any of these guidelines could result in you not getting a mark for the test that you write. Okay, and there's no rewrites in a situation like that, because you're expected to have read the rules and understand how to behave during a test. Okay, so that's pretty much everything. And then other than that, you are free to email me if you have any questions about anything. And yeah, I hope that you have a good time in Math 20-2, and I hope that I can help you be successful. So enjoy the course. Bye.